Hi, my name's Rebecca Phelps. I'm going to show you how to fold a king size fitted and flat and 2 standard pillowcases in one little bundle, because a big question that I get asked is, how do you fold a fitted sheet? So we're going to fold, for the sake so you can see this really well, instead of on the end of a bed, which is what I normally do. We're going to do it here on the table. Okay, so I start normally with the pillowcases, and what I do is I start with the Downy wrinkle release. Get it at the grocery store, Target. It's called Downy wrinkle release, and you can spray your pillowcases. Give them one good shake, 1 or 2. Fold it like a napkin, okay, in half. You can just flatten it with your hand, and these will end up coming out looking pressed. So if you have a little wrinkle in it, you can just spray that little wrinkle. And again, flatten it with your hand. It'll come right out, and by the time you get these out, they'll all look pressed. You can also use sheet powder. Just sprinkle it a little on the sheets. They'll smell good when you get them out. So you fold them in the middle. So you've got this little. Then I always start with the hardest one, which is the most dreaded, is this big fitted sheet. This is the one that has all the elastic, you know, I start with the seam side. So the seam's facing me. I've put my hand in it. It almost becomes like a hat, okay? So put your hand in there. Find the other one. Both seams are facing me. They're in my hand. Putting my hands together, fold it over. See? So I'm still holding this up. Now I'm going to take my other hand, and you can use this hand to hold it a little bit with yourself. As you can see, this only really takes one person. It doesn't take 2. Straighten it out, okay? And stick your hands in the seam, and then grab this one. Almost like wearing gloves. It's kind of awkward at first, but you can do it. So I've got 2 hands in here, right? And I've got my side straightened out. Lay it on a flat surface. I do it on a bed. This is so on a table so you can see. But just straighten your sides out of your fitted sheet. Okay, put your hand up here in this hat. I'll just call it a hat. In the seam. Bring it to the middle. This side, bring that to the middle. And what you're trying to do is get a square end, okay? So don't worry about the middle, what it looks like. And then take the middle, this bulky, just fold it. Doesn't matter if it's real even, just fold it in so you've got a square in the middle, okay? Big square. Same thing with the other end. Take your hat, at the top of the hat, the fitted sheet, fold it in the middle. You can come all the way over to this side. Then you've got this bulk, right? You're just going to straighten it out so you come up with a big square, okay? So this side over here is where all the bulk of the fitted sheet is, so this is the thicker side. But you've got one big square, fold it. So now you've got the rectangle. This is the fatter side. And this is the side I fold first. 1, 2. You know what? I actually wanted that a little more narrow. Okay, you see that? Just so it's a little more narrow. You don't have to, but fold it, and fold it. See how much I had left? Depending on how you folded it, you could even do it like that, so you don't have very much left at all. So see how small that fitted sheet is? On both sides, very neat. Take your pillowcases, stack them on top, set it aside. Now for your flat sheet, again, big king size sheet, right? Lots of sheet for one person. But here's the top. You know, the top that goes next to your face. What I like to do is take the Downy Wrinkle Release, because this is what gets the most wrinkled, is that part. Spray it. Spray just the top. You can also lay this down on a bed, plug in an iron, and just iron the top of it. After you get it folded, looks really nice. Looks really neat. And then just shake the top out. So take the top, end to end. Okay? Whoops. Run your hands down the side. So I did that all by myself. Big king sheet. Look to see if your ends are kind of together, neat at the end. Whoops. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. Now you've got one big rectangle, the flat sheet. Now what I like to do is see how these ends are a little, it's not going to be perfect, it's a little bit uneven. I don't worry about that. I take that, I fold it up at the top. Okay, so you've got two neat sides. See how this measures in the middle? That's perfect. You see how it fits? It's about the same size. Can you see that from here? And then take the end, wrap it over the sheets, under. Take this side, wrap it over, wrap it under, and then take a ribbon, well, let's use red. Put it under the sheets, and a big fat ribbon, like a 2 or 3 inch ribbon's pretty too. And tie it, just like a bow, and put it in your linen closet.